I look good. Period. Hello, how are you?
I got the pretty lady with no stress. She got her own, but she needs some love.
Welcome back to my channel. It's your favorite sister, the one and only Essyestaa. And if you happen to be new, my name is Essyestaa. I do beauty videos, fashion videos, lifestyle and advice videos, you know, a bunch of everything. Okay, so if you enjoy this video today, or you just feel the vibes already and you don't need any further explanation to do so, just hit that subscribe button for me. You feel me? Okay, now in today's video I'll be doing a voiceover on how I achieved this flawless fall inspired look. Okay, because it's given, and everything is given. Okay, so if you want to see how I achieved this look, keep watching. All right, sisters, so let's get right into this. So the first step is to prime, and I'm going to use the Maybelline Master Prime in the number 50. And the reason why I'm using this primer is because we are doing a fall makeup, the air sometimes gets very dry, so you want to make sure that your skin is hydrated. So that is why I applied this all over my face and just a little bit on my forehead, because I don't really use too much product on my forehead. And then to also ensure that my T-zones don't oil up too much, I also add a little bit of SACHA BUTTERCUPS setting powder on my skin. I didn't put too much here due to the fact that I wasn't going to keep this makeup on for a long time, but when you do, make sure you apply a good amount. Now to highlight my skin, I'll be using the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. And why did nobody tell me about this concealer? Why? Like, this is the most inexpensive yet very pigmented full coverage concealer I've ever used. Like, for either $6 to $8, it's amazing. So what you're going to do is you're going to apply this to all the areas on your face that you like to highlight, the hence, you know, the tribal marks. Okay, so one thing I would say, you know, everybody can make mistakes, and in this video I would say that I did apply a lot. So when you are using this concealer, please understand that a little goes a very long way. Okay, so take time with it. Now to contour my face, I'm going to be using another Holy Grail product, the Black Opal foundation stick in the shade Ebony Brown. And then you also see me spraying the Morphe setting spray just to also hydrate my skin a little bit more. So now you see that I'm applying the LA Pro Girl concealer in the shade Beautiful Bronze, because, you know, we're creating an art canvas here. Okay, if I'm being honest with you guys, I don't know the science behind it or why I put this color here, but it made sense at the end. It all makes sense. It made the blending more flawless into my skin, and then it left the attention for the under eye to be more brightening. So it made sense, but the science behind it, I'm sorry, I don't know. It just makes sense. Don't worry, it's gonna come out right. So what I like to do is I like to use this Real Techniques brush to basically tap the outer layers of this concealer on my face, and then in every other place that I have applied the concealer. However, I'm going to use a beauty blender to blend out the concealer under my eye, because I don't really like putting brushes under my eye, and I think that beauty blenders help blend out the under eye for me a little bit better instead of using a brush. So that is why I'm going to be interchanging between the brush for the outer portions of the highlights and then the beauty blender right underneath my eyes. But how y'all doing? How you feeling? How is this new transition from summer to fall? What are your fall goals? Talk to me nice. Okay, so as you guys can see, I'm still interchanging between the brush, you know, making sure that blends is immaculate, it's unclockable. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna keep doing for a little bit more. Y'all want some music? Okay, we're gonna give a little music until the next step.
I've been all in my phone, I got options, and I don't wanna tell you to drop it, but I don't wanna play your fair. Yeah, something that makes me look at you too often. baby, you think.
So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to blend out my contour upwards. Now you may be wondering, why did she have her contour so low? It makes sense now, okay? So I basically blend out my contour upwards just so that the two concealers, the highlighting concealer and the foundation stick can meet together and blend together. So I don't know the science behind it again, but it makes sense. And I know it may look crazy right now, but I promise, when you see the finished look, you'll be saying, you see, I should have trusted you. You should have. So interestingly enough, I don't really use foundation too much these days. So just to make my skin have a more even appearance, I apply foundation towards the bottom of my face to carve out my contour and to also give the bottom half of my face a more even tone. My skin is a bit uneven towards the bottom half of my face, so I just like to use that to, you know, make everything look blended together. Now to bake, I'm going to use my Laura Mercier medium deep translucent powder, and I'll apply that everywhere I've highlighted, which is under my eye, my nose, to carve out my contour, the bridge of my nose, my forehead. So what I like to do is I like to tap it in just a little bit, just because my skin can get a bit oily sometimes, and I feel like this just gives your face like that flawless base. And then after I carve out my contour and everything, I'll leave it on there, but to further brighten up my under eye, I like to use my SACHA Buttercups, which is kind of in like a banana type of shade, and I'll put that directly under my eye, on the bridge of my nose, and on my forehead. So my rule is everything from the contour and up is more brightening, everything under is more skin tone like. Again, everything above contour is brightening, everything under is skin like. So right now I'm going to use my same contour shade that I use for my cheeks from Black Opal, and I'm just going to use just a tad bit to basically contour my nose. I don't do this too often, but sometimes it's needed when you want to make a statement, okay? So I'm going to just carve out my nose. So what I like to do, I like to make either the midpoint of my nose the starting point, or I like to use the bone structure of underneath my eyebrows. It sounds very weird, but trust me, it's science, I promise. So now to blend out and basically set my face and get rid of any harsh lines, I use the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish powder in Dark Deep to press my skin, to press all the excess powders all onto my skin, and it gives it that nice finish. It's like one of the finishing touches. It just makes everything blend into one. So this is what we looking like. I hope you like it. It's given. It's given. Now to bronze my face, you already know I'm going to be using the Fenty Beauty Mocha Mommy bronzer, you know, to add more color. Like I said, we are the canvas, okay? Repeat after me. We are the canvas. We are the color. So to add more color to my face, I'm going to basically apply the bronzer basically above the contour. So now to deepen my contour, I'm using this shade from the Juvia's Place Warrior 2 palette to deepen my contour. Notice I didn't use too much, and I basically outlined the very bottom of my contour and blended it and brushed it upwards.
I've been all in my phone, I got options, and I don't wanna tell you to drop it, but I don't wanna play you.
Now I'm going into the Juvia's 2 palette, and I'm taking those two colors to give me a nice, you know, we trying to be, you know, we giving fall, okay? So we're gonna use those two colors to brighten up our smiles, okay? And then here you see me, I'm using the L'Oreal Telescopic mascara to basically prep my eyes before I apply my lashes.
I've been all in my phone, I got options, and I don't wanna tell.
And then just for a little extraness, I just defined my brows with the same mascara. You don't have to do this. I was just trying to be extra.
I've been all in my phone, I got options, and I I don't wanna tell you to drop it, but I don't wanna play.
So for my lip, I'm going to line my lips with the ColourPop Central Lippy Pencil. And then I will be using the Juvia's Place Royalty Lip Gloss. If I'm not mistaken, this was a collaboration with a woman named Fumi. They did a collaboration and I was able to get that lip gloss called Royalty. I think it's a very nice pigmented nude lip gloss. And it just gives that fall vibe that you want with the lippy pencil. And then to top it off, I add the Fenty Beauty Fussy Lip Gloss, and I think it's my go-to lip gloss combo right now. It's definitely a fave. It's definitely a fall staple, period. Now to give me some more color, you know, some more razzle dazzle, we're going into the Juvia's Place Warrior palette for the highlights, and we're going to use that shade to give us some color, not too much. And then to set it all, I'm using the Morphe Continuous Mist to set my face. And always make sure, this is a hack, always make sure to press your makeup in. This is what makes it blend together flawlessly and to last, because you're setting it in, you're locking it in. It's not gonna move. The makeup, it won't move, okay? And then now I'll be using the I Envy lashes. I get these from the beauty supply stores, and they're honestly one of my favorites. I was struggling, okay? Let's be real here. Applying lashes sometimes is not for the weak, especially if you have curly lashes. Yeah, we'll be back.
I've been all in my phone, I got options, and I don't wanna tell you to drop it, but I don't wanna play your fair, yeah.
Alright, we gonna come back. Because I hope you all enjoyed this video today. Please don't forget to give this video a like, comment, and subscribe. Comment anything that you would like to see or anything that you would like to ask about this video. In case I leave something out or I didn't explain it properly, feel free to comment down below. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Time to go. Bye. All right, we did it.
I got the pretty lady with no like no stress.